I'm here to explain some Java codes I added to the HTML and the CSS. Yeah, and this is how it's going to be like. Also, I'll display it on the Chrome browser to see it. So it starts from here. Let me show you. Okay, so this is it. Uh, okay, so this is the calculator. And then the first script is for the class constructor. Okay, so what the class constructor does is I created a class called calculator. When the page loads, the constructor initializes the calculator and calls the clear. This is the clear function. It calls the clear function to ensure the display starts at 0. So that's what I did. This is what this code means. So current operand text starts from 0. So this is the clear. This stands for clear everything, and this for clear. So once the browser loads, it starts from 0. The number that's on it starts from 0. Okay, so then the two so append numbers. These append numbers. So for append numbers, the function handles typing. It converts the numbers to strings so that when you type 1 and 2, they don't combine to make 12. So example, type 1, 2, they don't combine to make 12. Rather than adding up to 3 automatically. Okay, so that's what it does. That's the append number. So logic check. I also added a check here. If the user types a decimal point, I check if the number already has 1. If it does, the function returns early to prevent invalid numbers. So something like 1.2. You can't have 3 decimal numbers. As I'm trying to click the decimal, it's not working. So make sure it has only 1 decimal point and the numbers that I'm typing. That's for the append number. And for I think the choosing an operation, which is this one. When a user clicks the plus or minus, we need to save the current number. This function moves to current operand and stores the choosing symbol. So let's see 1 minus 2. Yeah. So it has saved the symbol that I chose, which is the minus sign. And then in memory, effectively waiting for the second number. So after the minus sign was chosen, it has saved in memory 1 and the minus sign, which is minus 2. So it has saved the two operands, which when clicked, going to give me what? -1. Okay, so that's the function of the choose operation. If this current operand is called this, return this. So that's the meaning of this code here. And for the computing function, this is the brain, of the calculator. Okay, so it takes the previous number and the current number. It takes the previous number and the current number, turns them back into real numbers using pass floats and runs a switch statement to match the operator symbol, which is the plus, minus, times, and division to the actual mathematical operation. So it takes the previous number. So let's say it's 8. That's the compute function. So the previous number, which is 8, and then turns them back into real numbers. So let's say 8 times 5. So it takes the 8 and 5 and turns them into real numbers to match the operator symbol, which is going to give you 40. That's what the compute function does. And I think I'll explain the last function, which is connecting to HTML. So to connect the JavaScript to HTML, connect the JavaScript to HTML. I use query selector or so it's going to select everything. Okay. Sorry. So the query selector or let's go. Okay, so I use the query selector or I selected buttons based on their data attributes like data number or data action. This allows me to loop through all buttons and attach listeners without needing a unique ID for every single key. Yes, that's the function of the linking the HTML to the Java. Okay, so I think that's all. Then next video I'll explain how the CSS and HTML works together. Okay, then bye.